Good morning and welcome to our second day of the book club scope on Just Show Up by Kara Tippett. If you know of a friend, have a friend who's going through a really difficult time right now, maybe some heartache, heartbreak, suffering, struggling, I think that this book will really encourage you to know how to walk with that friend through that hard situation. So good morning, so glad to have you here. My name is Crystal Payne and I'm the founder of MoneySavingMom.com, and we are talking about the second section of Just Show Up. This is actually still from chapter 1 because I wanted to read this story to you that I thought was so encouraging. Okay, so this is from, if you're not familiar with the story, Kara, who wrote this book, she passed away from cancer, I think earlier this year, and so she and her friend co-wrote this book together. So this is from her friend talking about a situation with Kara. She said, "One day I was upset about my daughter, worried about a medical problem that has since been resolved. Things like that tend to consume me, and I can be a worrier of the worst sort. I couldn't get my mind off the what-ifs regarding what was going on with my daughter. That same day, Kara was going into a chemo treatment, something that always took a lot out of her. She would get sick for days and days and could hardly keep anything down. She just blogged about how she wasn't able to do the errands she used to be able to do, so I texted her. I said, 'What can I do for you? I know there's something. Give me something.' Her reply came back that after each chemo treatment, she chose a new drink to try to stay hydrated. Because she threw up so much, she didn't want the same thing as the last time. She gave me a few suggestions of things that sounded good and then asked if I could drop off some new choices for her. I went a little overboard in the drink aisle, but in helping her, I forgot my fears for my daughter. They subsided, their edges rounded out by peace. I stopped thinking about myself, and it made all the difference." Kara could have told me she was fine when I texted her. She could have asked her husband or another one of her close friends to get drinks for her. But she let me in. Showing up in suffering benefits both sides, and it has to be entered in from both sides. Had she pushed me away or continuously not accepted my offers of help, our relationship would not be what it is today. I didn't fully recognize the value in showing up until I was pulled into this journey. I was afraid of doing the wrong thing, and I didn't have a clue where to begin. But when we step out in the middle of our fear, God meets us there. I can honestly say for myself and for any friend I've talked to, there are no regrets about showing up. So my challenge to you today is to let others in. Maybe you are the one who is suffering, or maybe you are the one who is walking through a friend with suffering. No matter which side you're on, let others in, because there is so much blessing when we show up and when we allow others to show up. So that's what I wanted to share with you. The name of the book is Just Show Up by Kara Tippett, and it's called The Dance of Walking Through Suffering Together. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and if you missed my earlier scope, I talked about how I will be doing a scope on Pinterest at 3 p.m. Central Time today, talking about Pinterest group boards and a way that you can join in a project that we're doing to collect a bunch of Pinterest group boards and help each other out. And also I'll be taking any questions that you have on Pinterest. So I'll see you at 3 p.m. Central Time, and I hope you have a great day.